Welcome everyone, this is Tina. Thank you for joining, and this is episode 3, Places to Find Inspiration. When designing a new space, designers usually have a handful of references we lean on for inspiration in addition to any provided by the client. I will cover designer go-tos for sources as well as less talked about avenues I like to take for inspiration in case you find yourself in an uninspired place or a design rut of your own. Let's dive in. So your closet is one of the first places I look for inspiration. You'll see the colors and fabrics you love, are drawn to, and that look and feel good on. You'll also be able to detect what fabrics are higher maintenance and what might be better for high traffic areas and furniture. Travel is another big source of inspiration. I absolutely love this quote by designer Jonathan Rakeman. Travel is probably the #1 source of inspiration for any designer. Being immersed in different cultures, cuisines, environments, and languages, and even lifestyles provides depth and perspective that can never be taught in books or in school. Local buildings such as hotels, libraries, museums, historic monuments are another solid source of inspiration. And then we have nature, which can be the most restorative and invigorating forms of inspiration. So it's one of my faves. Anything from minerals, plants, ferns, then even at the macro level, such as topography, landscape, and even the sky. Trade publications such as magazines and books, anything from design, art, fashion, to graffiti, and even classic cars. And then we have movies and TV shows. So if there are any characters you resonate with, see how their spaces are designed and use that for inspiration. Now I'm going to cover less obvious places I go to for inspiration. So under a microscope, sometimes I love to zoom in to notice patterns and geometry that aren't visible to the naked eye. Aquariums and planetariums are another source I go to. They give you access to things that are hard to come across. And then a history book. So if there's an heirloom or an architectural detail about your space you want to serve as your starting point, research history books about the significance of it. Restaurants, aside from the actual ambiance, lighting, coloring, the design of the restaurant, zoom a little in more on the actual food presentation and the plating itself. And then perfumeries, which is a sensual experience that can leave you completely invigorated and inspired. And the last place I like to go are my kids. So when you see through the lens of fresh eyes, it changes your perspective again, like traveling to new places. So anything from taking their drawings and paintings to taking them to local parks or places they haven't been yet before. Similarly, if you have guests over, take them to a new place they haven't been yet before, and you can see that through fresh eyes again as well. What am I even looking for? So if you're feeling stuck or paralyzed by the options out there, here are some guiding questions that might help you outline an overall vibe. What are the common themes in the spaces I love? What feelings do I want to associate with the space? And where was the last time I felt this way? What colors flatter me and the ones that complement those colors? What are patterns and shapes I'm drawn to or make me feel at ease? Are they symmetrical and calculated, or are they more organic and natural? That's the end of this episode. I hope you got an idea or two from this. Tell me in the comments below, what are your inspo go-tos? Feel free to throw out questions or subjects you'd like me to hit on next. Thank you.